So Bollywood, the land of colorful dances, larger than life heroes, and of course the slow motion punch that seeds a bad guy flying across 3 streets. But while we love the energy, the drama, and the entertainment, are we missing the point when it comes to film direction? Because here's the thing, film direction isn't just about getting actors to look intense in slow motion or adding 10 zoom ins on someone's reaction. There is a deeper art to it, one that sometimes feels lost in Bollywood. Now, don't get me wrong, Bollywood has produced some incredible films like Pyasa, Lagan, all celebrated for their storytelling and direction. But for every well-crafted masterpiece, there are dozens of films that rely heavily on spectacle over substance. Author and critic Anupama Chopra, in her book Sholay, The Making of a Classic, talks about how Sholay changed the game for Bollywood, but also set a precedent where larger-than-life drama and spectacle overshadowed subtle storytelling. This obsession with spectacle often drowns out the more intricate nuances of visual storytelling, which, let's face it, is what direction is really about. Let's talk about subtlety, or rather the lack of it in Bollywood. Hollywood thrillers like Gone Girl
Practice believing my husband loves me, but I could be wrong.
Ever seen that guy in the glasses before?
Amy is the kind of girl who attracts admirers.
Whoever took her is bound to bring her back.
I'm hoping you can tell me what this means.
Want to solve Amy's treasure hunt?
Seen this girl around here.
Yeah, I remember her.
I know you. I saw you at the volunteer center.
I wanted to help.
or psychological dramas like Joker.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world.
Build tension through stillness, silence, and those small telling details. Bollywood, well, we have got melodramatic face slaps, repetitive reaction shots, and sound effects so loud they're practically screaming the emotion at you, where every emotional moment is stretched into 5 zoom ins and a tear that takes 5 minutes to fall. Sure, it's dramatic, but it's also exhausting. Filmmakers like Satyajit, who brought the power of subtlety to Indian cinema in films like Pater Panchali, understood that less is more. In Ray's films, a single glance between characters can tell a story deeper than 10 minutes of melodrama. Right? As Ray himself wrote in his their films, exaggeration, especially in drama, deadens the poignancy. Bollywood could learn a lot from this philosophy. And then, of course, we have Bollywood action sequences. You know, the ones where gravity-defying stunts are the norm. The cars is just flying all around. We have all seen films where Salman Khan punches a goon and sends him flying through the air as if Newton's laws of motion just stopped working. Now compare that to The Dark Knight, right, directed by Christopher Nolan. Nolan's action sequences are grounded in realism. There is weight, consequence, and intensity in every punch and fall. The drama isn't just in slow motion spectacle, but in the tension of the fight. Bollywood often sacrifices real tension and stakes for over-the-top stunts that belong in cartoons. If this breakdown is making you rethink your favorite Bollywood scenes, don't forget to hit subscribe. We've got honest takes, deep dives, and film breakdowns coming your way. Plus, if you're tired of watching 10 reaction shots in a row, hit that bell icon for relief. Now let's talk about song and dance. It's iconic, it's Bollywood signature, and we love it. But here's the problem. Sometimes directors use songs as a crutch. Instead of advancing the story or adding emotional depth, we get a 5-minute musical interlude that derails the film's narrative. Remember this intense moment where the hero's trying to save his life and then bam, a musical number. Song needs to be integrated in the narrative in a way that feels organic, not forced. Directors like Sanjay Leela Bhansali do it right in films like Devdas and Padmavat, where the songs are extensions of the characters' emotions and the story. In the book Bollywood, the films, the songs, the stars, Bhansali discusses how he uses songs not just for entertainment but as tools for enhancing the emotional landscape of his films. Character development is key to great storytelling. But in Bollywood, we often see hero worship over genuine character growth. Take Singham, where the hero is already an unstoppable force from the start, leaving little room for growth or internal conflict. Now compare that to Rang De Basanti, right? Here we see characters start out as carefree and apolitical, but evolve into passionate revolutionaries by end of the film. That's real development. Characters who change and grow. Bollywood needs more of this kind of storytelling where heroes are flawed, relatable, and go through meaningful transformations. In The Anatomy of Story by JohnTruby, the importance of character arcs and how they shape a compelling narrative is highlighted as essential for modern cinema. What can Bollywood learn from global cinema or say Malayalam cinema? Well, for starters, trust your audience. You don't need to spoon feed emotions or over explain every plot point. Directors like Alfonso Cuarón in Roma or Wong Kar-wai in The Mood for Love let the camera do the talking. They are visual storytelling to convey emotions and leave space for interpretation. In Malayalam cinema, as a lot of films, there's a ton of ways how the characters are established and developed and created a deeper rooted connection. Bollywood can evolve by embracing more subtle layered direction, less melodrama and more emotional depth. The world is watching and we have all the talent to make this shift. In the visual story, creating the visual structure of film, TV and digital media by Bruce Block, visual storytelling is discussed as a core component of a great film direction. Something Bollywood can implement more. Can Bollywood change? At the end of the day, Bollywood has the potential to be a global powerhouse. Not just for its entertainment value, but for its craft. With a bit more restraint, a bit more nuance, and a lot more focus on character and storytelling, we can make films that stand tall next to the world's best. If this video gave you some new perspective, hit that thumbs up, share it with your friends who can't get enough of those over-the-top action scenes, and let me know in the comments what's a Bollywood film that got the direction just right. Until next time, keep watching, keep creating, and let's push for a better cinema. See you in the next one.